program, and this is to invite, I'll read the letter, an invitation to Oraya Trust launch of the mentorship program forum for women members of the county assemblies in Kericho. And the letter, I'll read as follows. Oraya Trust works to provide Kenyan citizens with quality, gender responsive education about their constitutional rights and responsibilities so that we can protect and promote our democracy. Oraya Trust, through the support of UN Women and Global Affairs Canada, GAC, is working on the project of expanding spaces for women's political participation in Kenya, in Kisii, Homa Bay, Embu, Samburu, Kericho, Wajir, and Kajiado. The project aims to improve women leaders' ability to participate in politics and decision-making through policy advocacy on women's political rights and inclusion in decision-making process at the county and national levels, capacity building and community civic education to reduce negative social norms. Oraya would like to acknowledge the receipt of the confirmation letter and names of women leaders at the Assembly for two-day mentorship forum, which will happen on 14th to 15th September 2023 at Sunshine Hotel. And so this letter invites all women members of County Assembly on this mentorship forum for them on 14th to 15th September 2023. So this letter, after this session, I will share it with the chair Women Caucus so that you can plan with your team on how to attend this important forum that is meant for capacity building for women MCAs. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Honorable members, before I join the House, I know there are several statements and reports to be tabled, and I've seen the Vice Chair for House Business, so we'd like to direct that you sit and ensure that the business that is pending before the House is scheduled for the continue. So the Vice Chair for House Business, please liaise and ensure that the clerk has some agendas which the House cannot be able to execute because you have not sat. And so this morning, be guided, ensure that that has been addressed because the number of statements and reports which should be tabled. So that should be it. So for members who have statements, please liaise with the clerk's office to ensure that the statements are approved before they are tabled in the House. So there being no other business. Yes, what is it, Honorable Matthew? Before we adjourn.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you for giving me this opportunity, but I wanted just to get an information or a confirmation from you that we will be able to table our statement in the afternoon. Since yesterday, Mr. Speaker, we raised a concern that we have to table some statement during morning session, and seeing that the House Business Committee were not able even to sit and schedule for the same in the afternoon, the session was done. We don't know even how minutes that it took to adjourn the session. And today now you are taking us also to the afternoon. We want to know, Mr. Speaker, if it is possible also for this House Business Committee, they get serious, because one, if they are running this county assembly with their own moods, I think it is not fair to the honorable members. We have other things to do in our wards. And if we are not going to be given chance to raise statement or to transact any business in this house because of the moods of the House Business Committee, Mr. Speaker, I think we have to take some break and understand what are the roles of this committee. If they cannot sit down and give and schedule the business of the house, what is their role? What is their role? Because, Mr. Speaker, if they are running the House Business Committee with their moods, when they have mood, they sit. When they don't have mood, they don't sit. What is our role here as the county? So we'll be coming here saying next order, adjourn. Next order, adjourn. We are using fuel to come to the county assembly. But if they are not sitting, if they are not scheduling any business for the house, I think also we need to be serious, Mr. Speaker. And if it is possible, you can give us a recess so that they can plan themselves and plan on how to schedule orders for this house, Mr. Speaker.
So you made your point. Thank you, Honorable Matthew. That's a valid concern. And Vice Chair, House Business is here. And like I said, just before I came for this session, I did confirm that their business will be transacted. And only that the standing orders stipulates that the House Business must sit to be able to schedule the programs. And that is why I have called upon the Vice Chair who is present here today to ensure that you do justice to this honorable House, as has been raised by members here. So I do expect that there'll be action after this session so that we can move forward and be able to address these concerns raised by members. So I don't want to give more debate because we are almost adjourning. Okay, Honorable Hezron.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity you have granted to me. It's just an inquiry out of curiosity to understand, according to our standing orders, who is the Vice Chair of House Business Committee. According to law and the old practices, the Vice Chair to House Business Committee should be the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Speaker. So I think in the absence of the Chair, the Vice Chair should be in for the Chair and chair the House Business so that they can transact. Again, Honorable Speaker, as a point of concern raised by Honorable Member from Chaik, if the House Business Committee are not ready to sit, we can dismantle the committee, Mr. Speaker. Because that is the most active committee and everyone was fighting to be in that committee. But now if they fail, I think I'll second my brother. We bring a censure motion on the House Business Committee. And you are the savior of that committee as the Vice Chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, just for record, Honorable Hezron Ngetich, I am not the Vice Chair of House Business Committee. It is clear the Vice Chair is seated amongst us. Honorable Irene Langat is the Vice Chair of House Business Committee. So I think you have made a point on practices. But in this assembly, the Vice Chair, Honorable Irene Langat, do you confirm you are the Vice Chair, Irene? Yes? Thank you. It's okay. So based on this development, I think I was raising this is because I was Honorable Matthew Korir, and I had to tell him the truth that we have to wait for the House Business to sit down. So nevertheless, that is the position. We will address some of these concerns also moving forward, but let it be known that we have business, and it's only fair that we are able to dispense. However little it is, even if it is one statement, it's good to dispense so that we are able to move forward and also ensure that the committees are able to do their work diligently. So, honorable members, there being no other business, this assembly stands adjourned until today at 2:30 p.m. Thank you.